Hey guys, what's going on? Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Welcome to the video, guys. Today, we're going to play in the Royale tournament, and I am going to go ahead and use my go-to deck, Splash Yard with the Valkyrie. I still love this deck, still playing it, obviously, on ladder as well. I have no matches right now inside the global tournament. Hey, guys, if you want to see more content like this, where I play the tournament live for you guys, well, kind of live. Yes, pre-recorded, right? Go ahead and let me know. Let me know if you find it interesting. This is also kind of a fun way to see, to prove to you guys, or not prove to you guys, depending on how I do, how things are going with Splash Yard. Obviously, I'm on my 1-year mission to play this deck and only this deck. I do reserve the right to swap out a card or two. I have swapped out the Knight for Valkyrie so far. I've tried out the Skeleton King as well. However, I gotta be honest with you guys. I still prefer the Valkyrie version, which is absolutely insane to say because, well, Skeleton King is so incredibly strong right now. So I know a lot of people disagree with me, mostly pros, in terms of the overall power index of both of these decks. However, I just absolutely can't get enough of it. All right, here we go. We're actually gonna go in for a, usually, I'm not graveyarding quite this early, especially against 2.6, which we're facing right now, but there's kind of a weird cycle there. I wanted to fix it, and that's exactly what I did. We're going to go with an Ice Wizard here. We're also going to go with a Valkyrie here at the bridge, and we're going to go with a Tombstone. So he could get a nice Fireball here. He probably will. But against this matchup, it's actually, frankly, very easy. I don't want to jinx myself, but I don't think I've ever lost to 2.6 with this deck because we have two awesome hog counters. And as long as we're just kind of paying attention to our cycle, especially if we can go into double elixir time with a damage advantage like it looks like we're going to here, we're going to be A-okay. So I'm going to go in with a Baby Dragon here. Kind of see what he wants to do. This is a good time for a graveyard again, simply because we do have the poison in hand. It's a good poison opportunity here, too. What you want to do in this matchup is always save the poison for the Musketeer no matter what, right? So if he comes in with a hog right now, it's a big mistake. We can just NATO it to the tower, and he does. So one might argue big mistake. I don't even want to take the little Ice Spirit damage here. Don't even want to take the Ice Spirit, and using the Bar Barrel there can help my cycle kind of continue to go. That way I can have, again, the Graveyard and the Poison in hand, as well as the Tornado for my defense. So nice and easy again here. We're going to Poison. And, you know, I don't want to be a hater or anything like that, but he's not playing it that well, my opponent here. No offense to Ramnick89. Because what he's going to want to try to do is save his Musketeer, not cycle the Musketeer in the back, right? Okay. Against, when he has the Ice Golem in front, I just delay a little bit, especially if he's going to go weak side. Again, I am going to go ahead and poison this. There's 3 seconds remaining in the match, and things are looking really, really good. So as I was saying, he might fireball. I'm surprised he's not fireballing. That would have been great value there, obviously, had he chosen to do so. We're actually going to go in a moment here. Wait till the elixir fills up. Go in with the hold the poison. And I'm going to do a little dangerous thing here. Dangerous move, and I'm going to NATO. But I don't feel like it's that big of a risk, really. Usually you want to save your NATO for the Hog Rider, and we get the win. So 1 victory, 100% win rate. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'm joking. All right, let's go into the 100% win rate. Best player in the world. All right, let's go into the next one here. I want to ask you guys, how many wins do you usually average in these tournaments? Hard to say what I average, honestly. In my head, it's probably better than it's probably higher than it really is, right, in reality. So it might be log bait here, so I'm kind of just gonna delay a moment. Have my Baby Dragon ready in case he princesses at the bridge. Okay, we're just gonna Tombstone. Gonna Tombstone a little bit low in case he does have Princess. But, I mean, the guy's shown me 1 card, now 2 cards. You don't like to see archers because, obviously, they do so well against, could be Expo. Expo and P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam are the most difficult matchups for in Royal Giant decks, depending on the deck. So, the cool thing about this deck is it's really, really good, right? And a really good Splash Yard player can beat a lot of matchups, right? However, it's kind of one of those feast or famine decks as well. That's one of the things I've obviously learned about the deck, right? Meaning, that it's a deck where some matchups are really, really difficult, right? Again, P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, really tough. Bridge Spam of any sort is really challenging with this deck. We're just going to go ahead and Bar Barrel there as well. He zaps. Kind of an awkward cycle here. I think we'll be all right. Going to take out the Tombstone. I don't want to over-defend. One of the worst things you can do with this deck is over-defend and then get caught, you know, with your proverbial pants down, right? So he sacrifices the archers for the baby D. That's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and just cycle a Ice Wizard in the weak side lane. Mega Knight's not that big of an issue. The key is saving your Tombstone to set up for the Mega Knight. And kind of an awkward situation. I'm just going to Graveyard here. He doesn't have archers in hand. And I can get some poison value on the bats. It was an aggressive Graveyard poison for single Elixir time, but I am going into double Elixir time, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Should be able to defend pretty easily here. I'm going to Valkyrie right here. He comes in with a Bomber. We can get a nice Bar Barrel down. That's going to pull that Mega Knight back as well as kill the Bomber. He's going to come in with a big push here. We're going to have to go ahead and Tombstone, Ice Wiz. What we want to do right now is keep our Ice Wizard alive. Since we use the Valkyrie, you know, not ideal when they spam us with Elite Barbarians, but again, not really that big of a deal. All right, Baby Dragon in the back again. He goes Bomber. Gonna Bar Barrel these guys. Ice Wizard in the back. We will go ahead and take this poison value. And this should be pretty easy to defend. We do have to use a NATO there. I'm gonna have to Bar Barrel here as well. He might spam me with Elite Barbarians at the bridge, especially considering how much damage that Baby Dragon's getting. Looks like he doesn't, which is good. Gonna go ahead and Tombstone here, prepping for the Elite Barbarians. He does not come at me with them, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Valkyrie here. Gonna be careful. I'm gonna Baby Dragon here, getting ready again to pull the Elite Barbarians if he chooses to use them. And he doesn't. Instead, he uses them right over there, which is great for us. Gonna go ahead and get some immense poison value here. And that should be GG's. I'm not gonna go ahead and NATO here. It's a global tournament, and, well, we just don't need to. We're gonna take that tower down. All right, so good game. Not too bad there. You know, everybody feels like a pro after a couple wins in the global tournament, right? And then you get to, like, at least with me, you get to 10 wins, and I was like, was I just on ladder for a second? Okay. You get to about 10 wins, and then all of a sudden you just go 0-5. That's what happens sometimes. Amir M! What's up, my man? All right. So I actually don't mind stoning first play. I'm going to poison this Wizard, but I'm going to wait a second. So Wizard, you don't see a lot of Wizard in tournament level standard. So the reason I was a little bit one tile higher with that Tornado would have prevented any hog hits like we had the first hog matchup. I was a little bit skittish because of the Tombstone. I wanted to make sure I get the activation there. So I'm not going to do anything here. Again, we already mentioned it, but it deserves repeating. The worst thing you can do with this deck is over-defend. Unfortunate that the Ice Wizard dropped at the same time there, but it's okay. Tombstone's going to get put in the work, and he's going to have to respond to this counter push. He does so with a Tesla, which is kind of annoying. Tesla is such a... I still think that Tesla is like one of the stronger cards in the game. I'm not going to... I was a little bit late on that poison, so we're just going to go ahead and respond with the Bar Barrel here and see what he wants to do. I'd really like to save... Okay. So this is going to be a no-hit Hog Rider. What I was saying is I'd really like to save my Valkyrie for the Elite Barbarians. Ice Wizard Valkyrie combo just totally shuts them down. But I want to see what he's going to do here. He goes ahead and he uses the mini P.E.K.K.A, so we're just going to go in. Not bad. I'm not sure if the poison was necessary with the Baby D already so close to the Skarmy there. We got to be careful for Elite Barbarians spammed at the bridge here. I'd rather use my Valkyrie than my Tombstone. And he just goes with a Wizard, which is great. Again, kind of a dud Wizard, if you ask me. And again, if he decides to spam with E-Barbs or something crazy like that, we are always going to have that Valkyrie in hand. Gonna do a baby dragon in the back. Here he goes. So, pretty easy defense here. And I'm going to tombstone just in case. We have a massive damage advantage, so no reason to chance it. There's the NATO, no damage from the Hog Rider. I'm just going to go in with a naked graveyard here and poison the Skarmy and the Wizard. There's the Skarmy. Going to get a nice little bit of chip damage here. More importantly, or equally as importantly, we kill the Wizard as well. You can see this guy maybe is starting to get a little antsy, a little aggravated, which is great for us, right? Gonna do the same thing. If he's gonna go with a preemptive kind of Tesla, we're just gonna hover our poison. He's gonna use Wizard or Skarmy again. So we're just gonna wait, delay the poison until he commits to something, and looking pretty good here in the third match, guys. Cycle Baby Dragon in the back again. Now's usually when he's just gonna absolutely spam the heck out of me here, right? So, or give up. And it looks like he's chosen to give up. We can just go ahead and NATO and Baby D. All right, so there's another victory. Again, Hog Rider, Elite Barbarians, you know, feels kind of mid-ladder-ish. Easy to stop with this deck. It's really going to be Bridge Spam. Even Lava Hound with Fireball, Lightning, whatever big spell they have, it doesn't really matter. Lava Hound with big spells, essentially, or Lava Loon is also challenging, and this really sucks. Caught without my Ice Wizard and my NATO in my starting hand. I think we'll be okay, though. He starts out with a Baby D just aggressively right there. Baby D in a balloon right there at the bridge. I don't even have my my graveyard in hand, which really sucks. He goes with an Ice Wizard. I'm just going to Bar Barrel into, or excuse me, the E-Wiz. I'm going to Bar Barrel, force another card in response, and it's a Log. Most importantly, I want to get back to some of my air counters and make sure I have NATO in hand for the King Tower activation against the Balloon next time he tries something crazy like that, right? So, he goes with the Mega Knight. We're going to set up with a Tombstone low. Now I'm pretty in a good position here, because I have my Baby Dragon, I have my Ice Wizard, and I have my Tornado. I don't want to use my Ice Wizard just yet. I want to see if he's going to... I want to see what he's going to do, right? So we're going to go in like this. We're going to go a little bit early with our Tornado. Try to kill all the rest of this junk before the Balloon gets anywhere near my tower, right? It's difficult with the Mega Knight and the Balloon. Because ideally we want to use our Tombstone to also, you know, just as a tool to distract the Balloon. To pull the Balloon. So we're going to set up again with a Tombstone here. He does have the damage advantage. 18 or so seconds left before we get double elixir time, where we're going to be in a better position. So he uses balloons somewhat recently. I'm going to go in with a Baby Dragon, and I think we're going to go ahead and go in with a graveyard here. Here it is. And he has bats in hand. I don't want to use... You saw that I hovered the poison there. I'm not going to use the poison unless he really gives me a reason, right? I'm not going to use it just to use it. So here, we're going to Valkyrie. We're going to Tombstone High. Not the prettiest, but... Oh my gosh! Oh, come on, Ash. No! You're going to lose. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Alright. Okay. Not looking good. But, crazier things have happened. Let's go in. Let's have our NATO at the ready. Okay, let's pull everybody in here. Bats need to be taken out now. Oh my gosh, that was just the worst case scenario. So early on inside the global tournament as well. That was embarrassing. But what are you going to do, right? Okay, let's go Valkyrie here. He could go Mega Knight. Doesn't have a big spell, so I'm just going to poison this. I don't feel like, since he doesn't have a big spell, I don't feel like I need to be like ultra aggressive here, right? I'm going to go Ice Wizard. I don't care if he gets a hit on the left tower. Even 2 hits is fine. I mean, we're in such a perilous situation here that we basically just want to poison. We don't care if we take damage in the left-hand tower. We need to exchange that for elixir, right? So we can pressure him. Okay. Here we go. Gonna set up Tombstone. Gonna Baby D in the back. Here we go. NATO early. Get another Tombstone in there. Get a Graveyard down. And Poison for the Skarmy. Okay. Huh. Boom! Got it. Woo! Okay, okay. It was really sloppy. It was really dirty. But we retained our cool. We're able to make a comeback, right? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. That's what I tell myself to make myself feel better. All right, here we go. Into the next one. Against Glow Hacks. Glow Hacks. I don't even remember, pressing the play button there, but okay, sounds good. He's gonna Baby D into the Dark Goblin in the back. I don't know about you guys. I hate Dark Goblin. I hate facing the Dark Goblin, that is. Okay, so he gives me like an absolute gift to start this one out. And I have to say, I don't want to talk smack, and I don't want to get caught talking smack, right? But I have to say that I do like the start to this match. For me. All right. Gonna go ahead and place a Tombstone here, sacrifice it essentially against the Goblin Gang. This guy is, like, super aggressive, obviously. He's probably gonna come at me with a Dark Goblin at the bridge. So I just want to have, like, my Baby Dragon kind of ready here. I'm just gonna poison this. And again, have that Baby Dragon at the ready. I'm not even going to waste any elixir here. I will take a hit. Gonna Valkyrie in the back. Sometimes when your opponent's really aggressive, you just kind of let the game come to you, right? You try to abuse their propensity to be ultra aggressive. Let's Tombstone this. I'm just going to poison here on the Dark Goblin. And we're going to Ice Wizard and Bar Barrel. Bar Barrel, take your time, buddy. Take your time. As long as we can keep that Ice Wizard alive, we're fine. Do have to be careful if he hits me with a gang right now, but I think he's going to respond to the Ice Wizard. We're down a few elixir. I want to say at least 3 elixir right now. So let's see. He's probably going to gang that, and he does. And I don't want to let it go. I'm going to drop the Valkyrie just in case. And we're just going to go immediately in with the Graveyard. And I'm going to use the Ice Wizard. The Bar Barrel, I lied. We'll take a little bit of damage because I really wanted to get that poison down on the Dark Goblin. Didn't want to have to deal with the counter push. I'm not sure. I think I might have just seen that dude use a zap. Could be wrong. Let's try to keep this Tombstone alive for a little bit with a Baby Dragon. And we're just going to use an Ice Wizard here again. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage here. Going to go in with the Graveyard. He's probably going to go in, okay. I want to, again, poison this little Dark Goblin. He does a very good job of putting that Dark Goblin in a position where, well, he's just going to annoy me. I want to make sure I kill him with the poison. I'm going to wait till that Electro Dragon's dead, then drop this. Going to go in with a Valkyrie to catch the Miner in the back. And things are looking pretty good with 1 seconds left in the match. So here we go. Okay, this is a desperation move, I feel like. Tombstone down here. Not enough health on the Mega Knight to get any sort of King Tower activation or anything crazy like that. But again here, I'm going to go ahead and Valkyrie right here. Get some really nice Valkyrie value. I'm going to go in with a Naked Graveyard here. Poison his Dark Goblin again. Okay, he doesn't Dark Goblin, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Ice Wizard. Do this. Baby Dragon right on all that junk. And again, we can go in with the Naked Graveyard. Can go with the poison on the Dark Goblin again. Actually, he's not going to use the Dark Goblin right away. We're just going to go ahead and let that all go. in the left. Again, trying to be... rather be a little safe than sorry, right? Baby Dragon. I'm going to save this time the... okay, here we go. Oof, that graveyard, don't even ask me. Don't even ask me. I'm going to poison it, though. He keeps using Zap on defense as well, which is really good for us. I don't really love the Zap on his part. Okay, so all we need now is a poison, so we just stack the left-hand lane here. Gonna go in with this. Gonna just put a Valkyrie over here. Cycle to a poison. Bar Barrel to help clog the lane. And that's gonna be GG's. Okay, so there we go. That's win number 5, I think? 5, 6? Glow Rex, let's see if we can get all the way to 10. All right, we're 5. See if we can get to 10 without any losses. Mander's Daddy. All right, so we can get the nice, easy King Tower activation without any damage onto the tower. Another Hog Rider deck. Hopefully, another easy victory. We don't know yet. We don't know. P.E.K.K.A. Hog, not easy. Okay, I'm going to go a Tombstone and a Poison here. Now we have to chill because we used a lot of Elixir. And it does he does have, it does have Mega Knight. Valkyrie drop, just in the nick of time. Keeps that Tombstone up as well. He does have arrows. So we're going to go ahead and go in with a Bar Barrel here. Hopefully catch the Mega Knight. He does jump, but we're just going to go ahead and NATO these guys to the King Tower, which is already activated. There's a safer spot to Tornado, of course, once you already have the King Tower activated, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I momentarily forgot that my dude I already activated off the Hog. So he has Goblin Barrel, Mega Knight, Hog Rider. Interesting. This is kind of one of those matchups that in Princess, so it's like Hog. It's just crazy, a crazy deck. Kind of one of those matchups too that we're not even going to use the poison this time. I'm gonna go with an Ice Wizard here. I want to get to double elixir time on this matchup. Funky deck, a million weapons. He might Goblin Barrel me here. Let's see what he decides to do. Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. That's annoying. Gonna Bar Barrel and NATO. So he can Mega Knight here. I'm kind of in a precarious situation against Mander's Daddy here. Because, oh, in a Minion Horde. The good news is the bad news is he has Minion Horde too. Good news is Minion Horde we're actually not scared about. But boy, that Baby D could have been placed a... really, forgot to get Princess. I'm gonna say Princess, see you at the bridge once. He's gonna Mega Knight this, I think. Nope. This is a dangerous move here. He does Mega Knight. I have to keep the Bar Barrel in hand. He has arrows too. Gotta remember that. He's NATO everybody the last second here. And he uses his arrows, which is great. This is going to be our first graveyard of the game. Got to be really patient. 20 seconds remaining was my first arrows. We're going to go ahead and poison this Princess. Hopefully we'll hit the... mitigate some damage off these minions with the activated King Tower, and we do. Let's see what he decides to do here. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this. I am going to go ahead and use an Ice Wizard because he does have arrows in hand. And he has the damage lead here. This is a lot trickier than a normal Hog matchup. Our barrel looks to be on point. It is. I'm going to go ahead and just poison the Princess and reload. Okay, Baby Dragon over here. Get this over here. He does arrows yet again. We can't afford a Hog hit, so we're going to have to use... I can't go in here, guys. Valkyrie. Bar Barrel does look to be right on point again. Poison again here. So it's a very, very even-ish matchup here. This time we're going to go high with the... This is a good counter-push opportunity. He decides not to use, though. We're going to NATO our first time on offense. And it ends up paying off. He does have to use arrows as well. You love to see that. We're going to go ahead and place an Ice Wizard here. He decides to go super aggressive, which I think is a big mistake. Oh, hey. That's not cool. Get out of here, man. All right. So we do take a hit there, but I'll tell you what, guys. It's going to be difficult for him to defend against this. Poison's down. And see the discipline in that match, guys? See the discipline there? It's like he was just relentless the entire match. He had the damage lead, albeit a small one for most of the match. We just tried to chill, right? We just tried to chill. We just tried to... Man, the masteries popping up after the end of every single match is... It's something. It's something. All right. So we have 6 wins now. Let's go on to the next one here. Here we go. And with this deck, if you really want to win, you're better off not making the first play. I have some good news for you guys. Good news is we actually do really well against Skeleton King decks. So, depends a little bit on what deck he's playing. Skeleton King Graveyard we especially do well with. He's going to Baby D here. He does decide to use the ability, which I think was a big mistake. We can just Bar Barrel, and not a big mistake. I take it back. A small mistake, right? But against this matchup, I think I just want to chill, and I'm not looking to place my defensive tombstones against the skeleton barrels. And this time he doesn't even want to go for it. So this time, even though I have an elixir lead, I have to wait. I can't use my Valkyrie. I can't use my Graveyard. He has plenty of counters to it. I can't use my Valkyrie because, again, I should have used my Valkyrie opposite lane there, but I can just delay and then drop the Ice Wizard. Let's go with a Baby D as well. Nicely done, Ash. Thank you, Ash. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right. So he has Mortar. I have to be real with you guys. Mortar decks kind of scare me. Mortar decks kind of scare me. Dark Goblin's annoying. Alright, probably going to come with a Skeleton Barrel again. We're going to let this go. I don't feel great about it, but we're almost there. We're almost to double elixir time where we'll have a better shot at this matchup. Okay? We're always going to mirror with the Valkyrie. Okay. Poison. Nice poison value there. And we are not super concerned with keeping the poison for the Skeleton King. He decides not to use the ability here. I think that was a wise choice. We can play the... not a big deal playing the Valkyrie same lane as we did there. We're going to Baby Dragon right away here. And see what he does. We're going to poison this all day, every day. I think we can get away. No. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Okay. Notice again here, guys, not to belabor the point for the 100th time, but notice again that we're just going to NATO here. Valkyrie. Poison. I don't even mess around. Not even messing around with this stuff. Baby D. Now is our time. No, I lied. Yes, I told the truth. Bar Barrel's going to come down. This is a tough matchup because of the Dark Goblin primarily, you know? Let's get this nice poison down. Tombstone. I want to get back to a Valkyrie. ASAP. I could have delayed another second on that Valkyrie, actually, guys. I'm going to be a little critical of my gameplay here. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. Okay. Just going to play it safe here. Poison. He does get that Mortar Lock. Only one hit, but still. It's getting perilously close to an Elixir advantage. Gonna NATO everybody in. Tombstone down. Again, we're gonna poison this Dark Goblin almost every time here. Ice Wizard. Baby Dragon. Valkyrie down. He uses the ability, we delay, and then we NATO. Okay, double baby dragon here. Gotta be careful. No, we don't. We're fine. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Time to spam spells just in case. And get the dub. Get the dub. All right, so another one, and another one that just really, just a game of patience, right? A game of patience for the most part there. All right, so let's go into the next one. Okay, we're there. 8. Wait, I thought we had 8 wins now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What do we got going on here? All right, I guess 7. My bad. I can't count. Can't count. Next match against Kenneth, Kings of Heart. All right, shout out to the Kings of Heart clan. Kenneth. What's up, Kenneth? Kind of a weird starting hand. Not that weird because we have... Okay, now it's weird. I hate what I just did there. It's not the end of the world, but you really want to place Valkyrie a little bit to the side of the tower, and then she won't die. And, hey, having her not die is even better, right? She won't have a lot of HP left, but she'll be able to defend a little bit easier. So we get a couple Baby D shots there. Looks like we're going against another Elite Barbarian deck. Goes with Executioner in the back. Executioner's annoying. I'm going to poison it this time since we have the Ice Wizard as well. Let's see what else he has in this deck. Of course he has Mega Knight. Let's kill that Executioner. If we don't... Oof. Okay. This is going to be challenging. Okay. I managed to pull it off there, but he could hit me with Elite Barbarians, and I don't have much to defend with. I would... Okay, now I'm okay. I'm going to Ice Wizard. If he hits me with E-Barbs, I'll Ice Wizard, and then I'll Tombstone High. Okay, I lied. We're also going to Barb Barrel here. Ice Wizard on the defensive end just puts in work. Puts in work. I hate that he has the Mega Knight, though, too, you know? Hate that he has the Mega Knight. Mega Knight is just annoying to... I don't know about you guys, but I just think it's annoying to deal with. It's an annoying card. You'll see that I'm using, like, a negative trade on the Baby D for the Goblin Gang there. This time I can't go with a poison against this, this Executioner. I kind of just have to chill. Ice Wizard could have been a spot lower. Gonna go in with a NATO here early. Kill all these minions. If he comes in with a Hog, it's totally fine. We can go high Tombstone, and that should be just no big deal at all. His Goblin Gang, he wasted his Zap, which is a good sign. We're gonna prep for... I'm gonna try going opposite lane in this matchup instead, since he does have the Executioner. And because he used the Executioner there, I'm not afraid to go with a poison here. Okay. It's going to Ice Wiz. Not going to get a lot of damage, but you can't expect in a graveyard deck, at least this is my opinion, you can't expect, excuse me, to win every matchup in one push, you know? Okay. Anybody else see that one coming a mile away? Pull him into the Valkyrie. Ice Wizard down to stop the bleeding in the left. He's super aggressive, Kenneth, here. But... gonna go in the Bar Barrel, try to pressure just some sort of response out of him. And he does. See, that Goblin Gang might have not seemed like a lot there. We will counter push depending on what he wants to do. He does decide to go hard in the paint in the other lane, so we're gonna Valkyrie again. At this point, he kind of knows what I'm... He knows my strategy, he knows my deck. I'm gonna have to Tombstone here, and that puts me in a really mess situation here. You know what? No, it doesn't. That was a great play for me. Don't ask me where that Graveyard placement was. And that's gonna be GG's. I'm gonna poison, and again, we just wait for our opportunity. Got to defend one time. And we can poison here, and that should be a good game. All right, so there it is. Good game. And, hey, we're almost at 10. We're almost at 10. What did I say? 10-0 is our goal here for the video. And then what I think I'm going to do, just so it's not an hour-long video, I think I'm going to post the rest of it as a Facebook exclusive. I'm going to go to 10 no matter what here. And then I'll post 10 to 20 undefeated. I'll post 10 to 20 undefeated on Facebook. It's Clash with Ash Official on Facebook. I do upload bonus content there every day. So you can check that out as well. So Princess, man. I placed the Ice Wizard at the same time you placed the Princess. I hate it. Darn it. Skeleton Barrel. Take a little bit of damage. I would have rather not used the Ice Wizard, obviously. God. Dark Goblin! He has Tesla, not Inferno Tower. I have to say, bait for me is a 50-50 matchup. Gives me the King Tower activation there. He might Princess at bridge, so I'm going to set up a Tombstone just in case. 50-50 matchup. It really just depends on how good the player is that I'm facing, right? In this matchup, I feel like it's even. This time I'm going to use. I have really good counters to everything he has, and he has really good counters to everything that I have, you know? It's kind of one of those matchups. But I will say this. I'm going to go in here. Gonna go in. Dark Goblin's out of cycle. Nah, I can't. I have to wait till double extra time. As tempted as I am. We have Skarmy as well. Again, we just want to be ready for the biggest thing is Princess is at the bridge. That extra little damage, especially considering how much he already has, can really make or break. I don't know if he has. There's no Baby Dragon here. I don't know if he has Tornado, or excuse me, a Rocket in this deck. I think it's a good enough time to go in and have the poison ready. You always obviously want to be poisoning the Dark Goblin, saving the poison for the Dark Goblin instead of the Princess, now that we know that he has him in the deck. Gonna Ice Wizard here in the right, gonna Tombstone in the left, and we're just gonna Bar Barrel this. Gonna do the Baby D. Gonna let the Baby D defend there. We take a little bit of damage, not the end of the world. I'm actually gonna go in with the Graveyard because he went in with the Dark Goblin. I'm gonna poison Skarmy. Could have pre-poisoned there. I should have known he didn't have a great answer in hand. Dark Goblin's always a nuisance. He's gonna Valkyrie. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to let him get a hit or two there. Okay. I think he's just lining it up for me here. He hasn't shown really the want to hit me with a... Okay, let's set up for a Graveyard push here. Gonna pre-poison this. Ah! This could cost me, guys. Get that Baby D now. Oh, he did me a massive favor, and he used the Skarmy. Could have been a disaster if he didn't. Emergency Tombstone. Emergency Tombstone. Alright, he actually got a lot of damage there and I missed it. Okay. Graveyard. Poison. If he has Rocket, we're screwed. Nope. Boom! Okay, it wasn't pretty. Got the job done. Alright, gotta pick up my son soon. Man, 40-minute video, guys. I don't know. Alright, one more victory to get to the 10-0. To get to the 10-0. Are there any, shout out to Appleman, shout out to Vixen. Just seeing if there's anybody here that's, that I want to compete with, you know? I like to set my Solidary, a really good player. TMD Aaron. Anybody remember him? TMD Aaron? Really, really good. Nova Aaron. Shout out to anybody else here who's doing really, that I want to really shout out. Nah, not really. Okay, let's go to the last match of the video. Win or lose, 10 matches. You got 10 CWA matches in this video. You don't get that much mediocre YouTube content here on a regular basis. Ice Wizard, Valkyrie, Baby Dragon. I really love to have my Tombstone and my NATO, or at least one of the two in my starting hand. So I can't say this is the starting hand that we're looking for here. We do catch that Goblin Drill. I hate Goblin Drill decks, especially Goblin Drill Fireball decks. Want to see what spell he has here. Just narrowly are unable to get that Valkyrie shot on the tower, but we do get the Baby Dragon shot. We want to be a little, not aggressive, but we want to kind of match his cycle. P.E.K.K.A.'s really challenging. We're going to have to use some defensive graveyards. I want to see what spell he has as well. Magic Archer too. It's just got to be very careful. This guy has a lot of weapons. Okay. So here we're gonna basically sacrifice this Ice Wizard. Gonna try to pull the P.E.K.K.A. to the center and away from the Valkyrie. Gonna Baby Dragon here. I have to use a Tombstone at the last second. We're gonna take a lot of damage from those goblins. And uh-oh. Things are not looking good here at all, guys. Man, this is a challenging one for us. We don't have enough elixir to really counter push off this. We're just gonna let this go, pretty much. I'm not even gonna poison that. And what I think I ought to do, honestly, guys, is let the tower fall. And try to push opposite lane in double elixir time, which we're at right now. Okay. By opposite lane, I mean same lane as Baby Dragon in hand right now. Need a little bit more oomph to that push, unfortunately. Okay. Need to cycle here to a Valkyrie. Keep the Tombstone alive. I'm going to Bar Barrel against the... Uses his poison. Oh, he blocks with a P.E.K.K.A, of course. Yeah. Pretty much game over here. Even with no defense, he's able to still prevent that left tower from going down. I do stop the P.E.K.K.A hit, but it's a little bit too late here. Baby D's on the tower, and there it is, guys. 10 matches, and of course we lose the last one, man! What are you gonna do, guys? Still a fun video, a little bit different. Like I said, we'll give him a good game. A little bit different. That's a tough one, man. Drill decks, challenging, right? You know what? Let's go for 10 wins. Let's go for 10 wins, man. I thought it was going to be an undefeated video. I was so excited for it. Carlos, what's up, man? What's up, Carlos? All right. Much better starting hand. We can just go with the activation. We are going to take a Ice Spirit to the face there, but who cares, right? Who cares? It's an Ice Spirit, and you love to see the Hog Rider. Let's use Ice Wizard and see if he has Fireball. If he does, he's certainly going to use it, which is fine. We don't mind that he used Fireball there, because then we can set up with a Tombstone, basically block the lane for 30 seconds or so. Okay, so he's playing 2.6. I'm just going to cycle a Bar Barrel. I'm going to play a Valkyrie. Valkyrie's really good to clog the lane against an Ice Golem and Hog Rider push when I have NATO in hand. And this is fine. We can just do the same thing that we just did on the opposite lane. And then we're actually in a position here to go in. Normally, against this matchup, we are not going in. No, definitely not using poison in this situation. Unless he used, again, like we talked about last time, only way we would use a poison is if he had used the Musketeer. And if he muskies, he does, we will use the poison right away. I feel like it's a good, like, not to overplay it or anything, but I feel like it's a good, like, psychological play, too. To poison Musketeers like this. Not a big deal, we can just NATO, he won't get a hit. So let's see what he decides to do here. In double elixir time in 10 seconds or so, he'll be able to outcycle. If I have to use both of them in one defensive sequence, the Tombstone and the Natal, he'll be able to outcycle it. But now, for now, we can just Ice Wizard in the back. He is trying to cycle it right now. Not a big deal. We can go in. Okay. We're actually going to purposely take that hog hit. Going with Graveyard. Poison. Nice poison value here. Started this video by saying I've never lost a 2.6. Let's not make it this time be the first one, right? It was an aggressive push on his part, the one before this. And I want to say... Oops. Okay. That worked out really well. Valkyrie at the bridge. He wastes his fire. You love to see that. I gotta be honest with you guys, that was a hog hit I should not have taken. I didn't see the hog rider, I was too busy hovering. So that's damage that we really, really don't want to have. See if he can protect that musketeer this time. He can't. Gonna go right in with another graveyard. This time I'm going to catch his... I know his ways. I know your ways now. You're going with a Hog Rider every time I'm going for the graveyard. I see, I see. Muskie, we're going to go high. I don't want to give him any fireball value this late in the match. I'm going to go in again here. And by fireball value, I mean exactly that, but it's okay. I'm going to go in the graveyard here because we've got him in his heels. That last super aggressive fireball on his part. I love that cannon that he had to use there. Okay. Valkyrie. Nice whiz. NATO. Emergency NATO. Graveyard. You're not going to fireball cycle me, sir. No way. No way. Alright, he has to log there. Gonna start stacking up a couple baby Ds. Oh my god, that hog just hit a... We're gonna NATO here. Dangerous NATO. But, I feel like I got him in my crosshairs here. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Valkyrie, poison. Okay, good game. He actually played that pretty well. See how, unlike the other 2.6 opponent that we had previously, he actually saved his he wasn't playing his Musketeer in response to my graveyard, right? If you do that, he's toast like really early on. So 10-1, not too bad, guys. I'll continue this on Facebook either today or tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big shout out to Brenchon, to Glitch Energy, where you can get 25% off your entire order. A healthier alternative to energy drinks. I'm a big fan of Glitch. Go ahead and check out that information in the show notes below. And a massive shout out to Brenchon, my YouTube partner, and Stats Royale as well. Thank you, and as always, take care, guys.